What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video, and I'm excited today. I'm excited. The Giants have fired head coach Pat Shurmur and has decided to keep GM Dave Gettleman. This is exactly what I wanted. I knew Pat Shurmur, it was his time to go. I've been his biggest benefiter of doubt for the past year and a half now, ever since everybody wanted him gone. I've been the one to defend Pat Shurmur. I've been the one to want to give him another chance, and I still wasn't opposed to giving him another chance if he was not the guy going to be calling plays, if there was going to be an actual offensive coordinator, or if Mike Shula would Shula. I think it was Mike Shula. There's a bunch of Shulas. Mike Shula would decide to call plays, maybe switch it up a bit or things like that. But as far as that goes, I mean, Pat Shurmur, I guess, was going to stay the play caller, and they decided to get rid of him. I guess they didn't want to change that whatsoever. They didn't want to get a new offensive coordinator in there or whatever it is. I guess they thought that it was he was the problem, and he was the problem for the majority of the Giants' failure this season, as far as game management goes, as far as play calling goes, as far as a lot of things go. Pat Shurmur just wasn't getting it done, especially in the press conferences. There was nothing to look forward to. There's a reason why Chris, the entertainer talking sports, called him Stale Pat, because he just doesn't give anything. He doesn't give his all, it doesn't look like, and I guess he wasn't getting the most out of his players. Now, last year, even though the Giants went 5-11, you could see that the players were playing for him. They did like him. But I guess now, especially with after the comments he said about, blaming Dave Gettleman and blaming it all on the backup players and things like that, it was just distasteful, man. It just was. And his time here in New York has come to, an end, and it's rightfully so. I didn't think he deserved another year with us. And I know it's only been 2 years, and I don't want to be one of those teams that fire a head coach every 2 years. But this is just one of those situations where it needed to happen. Now, as far as Dave Gettleman, a very small, very tiny majority of people are saying that Dave Gettleman should be fired. I think the rest of us are kind of level-headed here. Dave Gettleman is not the problem. It's just Dave Gettleman is not the problem. It's what Pat Shurmur did with Dave Gettleman's players and his personnel. Dave Gettleman is doing the best he can. There's nobody. I mean, pick anybody. Louis Riddick, anybody that wants. Troy Aikman, because he wants to be a GM. There's nobody that's going to draft as well as Dave Gettleman did the past 2 years. Now, the first round picks, yes. The first round picks, possibly you can, get Saquon. Anybody could have gotten Saquon. Anybody could have gotten these players. But not everybody could have gotten Daniel Jones. Nobody thought Daniel Jones was going to be that well. Even Louis Riddick himself said on ESPN that he would not have gotten Daniel Jones, and Dave Gettleman did, and it wound up working out. The 5th round picks, Darius Slayton, Ryan Connolly, guys like that. You think that anybody else would have chosen those players? Absolutely not. And I can go on a list of players that were 4th round, 5th round picks that wound up working out, that nobody would have drafted Christian McCaffrey that high at number 8, and look what he's doing with the Panthers. So that being said, Dave Gettleman is the GM. He should be our GM, and I'm happy he's still our GM. As far as who do you guys want? Who do you guys want as our new head coach? There's Matt Rule out there, but he's ruled out because, he wants the power of personnel and power of being able to control the roster, and Dave Gettleman is just not that type of GM. He's a more experienced GM. He feels like he can do it on his own, so that's not going to work out there. A lot of people are calling for Lincoln Riley. He's not going to leave. He doesn't look like Jim Harbaugh. He's not going to leave, it looks like. Those are the college guys. As far as the NFL experienced guys, probably the guys I'm looking at right now, as far as experienced head coaches go, Mike McCarthy, who doesn't have a team right now, and Ron Rivera, who doesn't have a team right now, who was just fired. But now he's looking like he's going to be the Washington Redskins head coach. So where does that leave the Giants as far as candidates go? We're probably going to look at a couple coordinators, bring them in. I know that Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator for San Francisco, he's definitely going to be a strong candidate. For some team, I don't know if it's going to be for us, but he's a defensive-minded head coach, 4-3 guy. And he really he's just a sensation for the 49ers, and we'll see what his defense does in the playoffs as the number 1 seed. But those are the candidates there for you guys. I don't know if you guys have anybody else to throw out there. Maybe you guys could tell me. I don't know any other candidates besides the guys I mentioned. But that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'll see you guys in the next video.